What is up, people of YouTube? I'm your host Vernon. This is Floyd Lamb Park. Let's fish that. Alright, ladies and gents, in 9 months I've managed to catch 211 fish. When looking at the fish that I have caught this year, I realized that I haven't caught that many big channel catfish yet. I sure caught a few when we went out with Captain Don Martin and the striper hunters. We caught a few catfish then, but that was not the intended purpose. But other than that, no big catfish out there. So today I want to focus on trying to find some stocked catfish here at Floyd Lamb Park, trying to use different baits to see what I can get. So let's get to fishing. Alright guys, let's quickly have a look at the setup that I'm going to be using out there today. I have on a little crappie rig giving me place for 2 hooks, and you'll notice that I have 2 different circle hooks. The one just a plain normal circle hook that I'm going to use with some shrimp or something like that, and then the second one has this little guard. That's where I'm going to put on some chicken livers just to secure it to the hook. Because we're allowed 2 rods as a licensed angler, I have my second rod also set up with a normal Carolina rig, and on this one I have a different type of a circle hook, something that I'm going to use some night crawlers on, maybe see if we can get some catfish using it on night crawlers or some power baits. I have a wide selection of baits I'm going to try out there today. We have some shrimp, we have some chicken livers, we have the night crawlers, and we have our dough baits. I'm going to see if we can get anything out there. I'm going to start off close to the reeds and stuff, thinking that this is a place where the fish will hide in the reeds. If we can get them to come out, maybe feed on our baits. I'm going to try that for a couple of hours. If I don't get any fish in this area, it means that the fish are probably in deep, so I'll be moving around to see if we can find them. Okay, so we got our little shrimp on the circle hook. Have the hook tip exposed because we want that to grab onto any fish that grab a little shrimp. And then we have our chicken liver secured to the little wire mesh, hoping that it will stay on there. So we cast it out. If the fish grabs that, we also have a circle hook with the hook point exposed, but these baits are on the outside of the hook rather than being over the hook, so hopefully if it's a big enough fish we'll get them hooked. Alright guys, just had a hit, but I think we have something small on, and indeed we have tiny little bluegill. Of course, using night crawlers you're always going to catch some sunfish and bluegill as well. Getting a tiny bluegill like this, at least we caught something for today, but not our intended species. Let's get this guy back into the water. And off he goes. I think that is a big part of the problem I'm having out there. We have lots of small fish in the area. You can see little bubbles and stuff as they are breaching the water. A lot of small fish, a lot of fish stealing the little baits. But we have to keep on trying. Eventually some of the big fish might find our baits. Can see some movement on my rod tip. Must be some small fish busy nibbling on my baits. Not even ringing the bell. There we go guys, got something on. And we caught a terrapin again. We're hoping to get out there looking for some channel catfish. Now we got a terrapin on a circle hook. It's going to be a bit of a problem to get him off. But let's try. Lovely yellow and black colors on this terrapin. Really going to get my forceps so we can remove that hook without being bitten. Alright guys, we got the hook out that was in his mouth, but now my second hook is wrapped around his body. Struggling to get it out unless he's bringing his legs out. So I'm going to put him back in the water to see whether he'll untangle himself. And it helped. There he goes, swimming back. Clearly having two problems: small fish stealing baits and then terrapins stealing baits, struggling to find the actual fish. But let's rebait, try again. Alright ladies and gents, after 2 hours only managed to get one little bluegill. We caught a little terrapin or a turtle. The guy fishing next to me, Chris, he also caught a turtle. And that kind of gives me the idea that these small fish and turtles are stealing the bait. If I want to catch a fish, I need to change something. That is why I changed spots. I'm now in the deepest part of the pond, hoping that fish maybe went to the deeper, darker parts of the water. That's where I'm throwing out my baits. Gonna give it an hour or so. If no bites, nothing, I'll move on to the next spot to see if we can locate any fish. So once again, I moved to a new spot where we have some rainy weather rolling in. Have some raindrops falling on the water, something that I've not done in a very long time, is fishing in the rain. A bit worried about the lightning and the thunder, but we'll see whether it passes or whether we need to back up. For now, still soaking some baits out there, not getting that much action. Alright ladies and gents, we spent 8 hours out there trying to find some catfish. Had quite a lot of hits. Also there has been a severe thunderstorm warning that's been issued. That's why it's getting dark all of a sudden as well. But after using 5 different types of catfish baits, I only ended up catching one little bluegill and one ninja turtle out there. Now this might actually explain why I haven't gotten any decent channel catfish over the last few months. Probably because it's that difficult to catch them. It might be that the storm that's approaching, the fish don't want to be feeding at the moment, or maybe I'm just not using the right baits or need to spend some more time out there to catch them. If you're someone that quite regularly catch catfish out here, go down in the comments and tell us what baits do you use, what is it we're doing wrong. So this pond was stocked 2 weeks back with 1,000 catfish. So I highly doubt that there are no catfish around. There should be a lot of catfish down there that just don't want any of the baits I'm throwing out there. Alright, but I think that's enough for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask any questions down below in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.